Hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Kenny. Today, I'm going to be with y'all to talk about this week's challenge and this week's activity. Today is going to be a little bit different though. We're not going to talk about exercises. What I want to talk to you guys this week is about MyPlate, okay? Hopefully you remember if you did Kids in the Kitchen last year. Man, it was going to be so much fun. I wish we could have got to do it this year, but I'm going to do my best to try to cover as much as I can in this little video right here. So again, we're doing choose my plate. Okay, hopefully you remember it's a cute little plate that's got the little 4 sections. I'm going to show you my plate here in a second, but we're just going to cover the 5 food groups. Okay, I'm going to show you what the 5 of them are. Hopefully you remember, but let's see real quick. Say it with me. It's fruit, vegetables, grains, protein, and what's that last one? Dairy. That's right. So fruits, vegetables, grains, protein, and dairy. Those are the 5 food groups, and you want to try to make sure that you eat those every day. Okay? If you eat those every day, then you're going to be doing a good job towards living a healthy life. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about the portion sizes. Okay? Because we can't just eat as much as we want all the time. All right, there are certain amounts that we want to try to achieve because that's what we're going to talk about in our PE challenge. But real quick, I'm going to show you what my plate looks like, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it, okay? All right, guys, so this is my plate. So now that you see it, hopefully it's a little bit more familiar, okay? We have the 5 food groups here. We have fruit, we have vegetables, we have protein, we have grains, and we have our dairy, okay? So let's get into the serving sizes now when we talk about what we're gonna eat. So when we eat fruits, okay, and this is all day. So remember, this is for what you eat all day. So right here, so we have fruits, about 18 ounces that you wanna eat. You see there, that's equal to 2 cups. Okay, so 2 cups of fruit, and 2 cups of fruit can be a cup of orange juice for breakfast and then a handful of grapes. So it's not really a whole lot that you have to eat, okay? But it's 2 cups, all right? Vegetables, we can eat a little bit more, okay? We want to try to eat about 20 ounces. So that's 2.5 cups almost, okay? But the good thing about vegetables is that vegetables are mostly water, especially the green ones. So your celery, your spinach, your lettuce, all those vegetables like that, you can almost eat as much of it as you want so long as you're eating it by itself, okay? If you add salad dressing or if you add peanut butter or if you dip it in ranch, then it's a little different. Then you can't eat as much as you want to. But if you are eating it by itself, then you can eat as much as you want. The same thing goes for carrots. You can eat carrots like that, okay? If you like onion, you can add onion to your food. That's a good way to throw those vegetables in. I know that I like to try to put onions in almost everything that I make, okay? Onions, mushrooms are another good one, okay? So again, about 2.5 cups of vegetables. Now we can go over here and we can talk about grains. So you see grains right here, it says 6 ounces. So 6 ounces is almost 1 cup, okay? Almost 1 cup. Now grains, you gotta be careful because grains, I know it's difficult because not everybody wants to eat 1 slice of bread because guess what? 1 slice of bread is about 6 ounces of grains, okay? So you wanna make sure that you look at your food labels to see what the serving size is, okay? Maybe if you can find maybe a whole wheat bread or a whole grain bread, it might be easier for you to get those 2 slices so you can make yourself that yummy peanut butter and jelly sandwich or that delicious ham and cheese. Ooh, Coach Kenny really likes it when you grill ham and cheese. You should try that. That's one of Coach Kenny's favorites. And speaking of grilled cheese, we're going to talk about proteins because remember, cheese is not also dairy, but it can also count as a protein, okay? Protein, you see there, we want to eat about 5.5 ounces. So almost as much as the grains, but not quite as much. And when we eat our proteins, we want to try to remember that we want lean proteins, okay? Not so much fat. So yes, sausage and bacon are protein, but those are more fat, even though they're really tasty, okay? They are tasty, but we want to try to limit those because those have a lot of fat in them, okay? So again, 5.5 ounces of that protein, almost 1 full cup, okay? And then here with dairy, dairy is our favorite. Look at that. We could get 3 cups of dairy, okay? 3 cups of milk, not big old glasses like this size right here. This is about 8 ounces, okay? So 8 ounces is about 1 cup. Okay, so you can have 3 of these. All right, Coach Kenny has pretty big hands, so you can see that it's pretty small in my hand, so it's not a big old glass. All right, but we can have 3 cups of dairy. All right, so we're real quick. I'm going to show you what it all looks like, and I'm going to let you see it all at one time so you can write it down. Okay, and then also, if you look at this, you can draw it out so you can see what size it is, because it's also portioned that if you put your food in that area and it fits in this little square, it's good for you to eat. Okay, sometimes you can take the fruit out, and guess what? If you take the fruit out of there, you can add more vegetables. You can fill up this whole half right here with a nice green salad with spinach and carrots and tomatoes and some onions and a nice little vinaigrette dressing or even some ranch dressing. All right, man, that sounds good. I'm getting kind of hungry already. All right. So here again, you fit that little cup of rice right there, the rice or some pasta, okay? Or maybe what you're eating, you don't have those, but you have a slice of bread with it, or maybe a piece of garlic bread, like if you're eating spaghetti, but you gotta be careful because spaghetti, that's got grain in the pasta already. So you gotta be careful, okay? And then your protein. So again, right here, you wanna try to fit in the size of the plate so that you can eat that size, all right? All right, guys, so here it is. So you see at the top, Choose MyPlate. That's the website that you go to. Tell your parents, choosemyplate.gov, okay? Not .com, it's .gov. All right, but remember, we want to do 2.5 cups of fruit every day, 2.5 cups of vegetables, 6 ounces of grain, so it's less than 1 cup, okay? And then protein, again, 5.5 ounces, so even less than the grain. And remember, just that's less than a cup of protein, all right? And then our dairy, we can have 3 cups of protein. So what I'm gonna challenge you guys to do next week, or this week actually, is I want you to try to see how many days of the week can you eat the right amounts of food. So how many days of the week can you remember to eat your 2 cups? And how many days can you remember to get your 2.5 cups of vegetables? And how many days can you remember to drink only 3 cups of milk? Okay? Only 3 cups of milk. If you hit that 3 cups of milk, then the rest of the day should really be water. Okay? You really want to try to drink water. But remember, dairy doesn't have to be just milk. Dairy could be in your sandwich. It could be some cheese. You can put cheese over your pasta. Okay? You can have butter on your toast. That counts as dairy. Okay, that's a good way to get some dairy in and not eat a whole lot, because 1 little ounce pat of butter that's easy. That's only 1 ounce. So you still have a whole lot to work with. But I'm going to challenge you guys to see if you can go 5 days. 5 days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and see if you can hit that PE challenge. All right, you guys. So we talked a little bit about MyPlate. Okay, remember, first things first, anytime before you mess with that food, make sure you wash your hands, okay? Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And I know we talked about dairy, we talked about vegetables, we talked about the other 3 food groups. Make sure that you're getting a lot of water. Make sure you're getting as much water as you can. All right, you want to drink 8 glasses of water a day. That's 8 8-ounce glasses. So it's 8 of these, okay? 8 of these, because remember, this is about 8 ounces right here. This is 1 cup. So we want to get 8 of those in a day. All right, if you drink a big old liter of water, that's pretty easy. You can do it all at one time. All right, so again, remember, let's try to stay healthy. Let's try to eat good food. All right, because good food is also good for us. All right. All right, you guys, I'm going to talk to y'all next week. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Coach Kenny. We'll see you later.